3, 2, 1.
Hi, welcome back to the Protagonist Corner. I'm Jonathan, this is Better For, and OBS Protagonist with me, so we had to stop in the little cutscene. Well, we were just meeting Soldier's sister, who is a member of the Sanctuary Church, and he started reading the formula on the curse, realized it was probably penned by Louise, and let's see where we go after that.
The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide.
Yeah, we kind of
Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete.
I'm gonna be the one.
It's a mere
dead.
outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse
Yes,
from
pretty
this.
much. We're talking about the friends. Yes, exactly. It's just even better than the Great.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
On it, of course, we'll definitely do that.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future.
He's a hero thing.
Any
We're all
friend of
kind
Juna
of
is
like that.
welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Without breaking Louise, yeah.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
Yeah, why are you so sad?
What do
all
we
you,
do
all
now?
we did was win the
The
crown.
only way left is to
work
take
with
down
Louise,
Louise
drop in the
himself.
rankings, then we
The
can
impossibility of that is
For
precisely
sure.
what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty
No, that's
of
not
lessons
true.
come from Luis.
We know
The King's
how to get
magic
to
works
Louise.
every
We
time.
can do it. When
They
it's
all
running,
died
going
frozen in
to
agony.
prince.
Even
Yeah,
if
to
we
get
could
the
fight
throne
him
for
properly,
him.
do we
How
stand a
does he change
chance?
anything, really?
The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and the magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still,
We haven't earned no love with your stop it.
no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I
time,
would
yay.
call this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
Hurry, run. What does that say?
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Louis catching on that we're in the royal capital.
Okay. So we need to keep Juna hidden. Let's do that. If it's that important, vocalize it.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself
Hey, it's your
is
worship.
jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath.
This isn't bad.
You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air.
good old
Always
ponder.
been
I
my
gotta keep that
dream
in
to
mind.
fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
That's harsh. Well, of course I didn't know. I don't know anything about it.
I didn't know, so you gave up, or can I go to bed now?
I hate both of these. I guess I guess I didn't know it's actually the best option. Even though it still sucks. So, thank you, Ricky.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the Gauntlet Runner. But ever since that
Is the Gauntlet Runner to fly
I've been
here?
afraid to move
Is it
forward
gonna
with
be up
it.
for time?
Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time,
It'll make a
no
lot of you,
doubt,
definitely.
but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts, and when I fly, I'll do it my way.
What's a tutorial?
You can change or add members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Press X and form a group of up to 4.
Okay, got it. Alright, what's this now? I'm sorry.
Note, reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist.
But you're still getting XP, I like it. Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, God. So, what do we have here?
Let's rest in the...
Oh, shit.
Meow.
Okay.
time for bed.
Nora gets really fired up sometimes, doesn't he? Anyway, we call it a day.
Why, in other words, why don't we call it that? Okay. That's great. Okay. So you're actually gonna make me walk to my bed. That's annoying. Okay. But fine. It's whatever you want to do again. Can I say a trouble?
All right, then.
That's what we do. What's most actually, all that I can do. Okay, that's annoying. You're gonna make me walk it. Oh, that's pretty right there. It's over. Yeah. Oh, can I ask you if I want to go to bed? When you clearly stated I don't have a choice. Isn't that helpful?
Sure.
Good night.
You know, I love how your voice is good night and your voice actual dialogue. Oh, are we having a bad dream or something? Oh, you're falling asleep. Good job.
I'm finding it hard to sleep.
Oh, that's a very different thing. Thanks for
As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Okay, so we're gonna get forced into academia. Let's see what this does.
I'm gonna sleep in a pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're still awake.
Oh, voice.
what's the matter?
Yep. Something on your mind, or can't sleep?
I think something on your mind.
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night.
Well, that is very
He
true.
won't find out
It's a
about
shame
our
he couldn't
mission.
copy the formula and bring it back to him. You made them.
I should probably have Gina return any magma keys we got on the thing.
I hate the fact
You know, I'm a bit surprised.
We're voice again.
It's going off and on.
It's annoying. Okay, but you know what? I'm not putting the order one anymore. I'll just get next to the text box. Even though it's annoying. at
I
least-
thought I was
at least
fine
we'll
doing
use
all that
on their text.
infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how
Sister.
exhausted
I
I was.
tried to do the repeated thing, but I really suck at it. Just, better, not much, but better.
And you personally saved me from danger back there.
For it, nothing.
I'm terribly grateful to you.
You're lucky, really.
Well, have you known?
High five for guy.
Saved you from danger back there.
Yeah. I didn't think you explode in the control setting. That was fun.
That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it?
Uh-huh.
I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Oh, naturally.
Bugger off.
Ginger turning British.
Yeah.
I guess it's the skin doing
Yeah.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things.
You know, in the utopia, it's supposed to be our world. But that just goes back to the fact that this whole game is almost afraid to mention the fact that our country isn't as ideal as it used to be. Or maybe the world at large, since it's plugged into Japan. In other words, our democracies are not so democratic anymore.
No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace
Okay,
those
so I
creations.
kind of know what they're going to do. The sequel's a metaphor is going to be them going to this so-called utopia and realizing it's imperfect. I actually look forward to playing it. I hope Atlas actually makes that.
This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war.
A song of peace. Very, very interesting. So, in other words, this plays events all we are saying is give peace a chance.
How inspiring.
Sort
It's
of.
hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth.
A lot of
So
people
I learned some
have that
grammars
problem
to
in this
make
world,
myself
apparently.
at least look valuable. This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies.
You're fine.
I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely.
We all have our secrets. It's true.
But you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No
You
matter
good,
what
girl.
happens.
Time marches on.
Oh, we didn't even check up one from that's annoying. That's train annoying. And even more train annoying is we're halfway through the time.
Now,
Thank you.
prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
Let's do that.
To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
Good thing we're already 20.
I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden!
I was thinking
And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore,
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
And so is he, basically. Surprising.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna! Valiant human slayer! Yes, it's the young Elder!
And we can't say it because you don't know what is happening for him. Right away.
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Named Mr. Famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
It has to move forward than that. It's a long road so far.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him. Probably saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, he's blatantly counting. He has no vitals anymore. Hey!
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
Like, places in Virginia, I bet that's the next town.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Oh, church bell.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis.
Yeah,
even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some noble say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is... recovering and offering a divine relic!
Don't we already have one of those?
What? A relic?
I wonder if it's just a relic from the one we've already done for a while.
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation
There's
revealed,
a
I
hairdo for
suppose.
you.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church.
Your heroes smelt of elderberry.
Pretty much! Yeah. The number of the counting shall be 3. 3 the number of the count. 1, 2, 5. Right. I love it! Holy Grail is awesome.
Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools.
Okay.
It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of sanctism, Altaberry Heights in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
But only one person can really have success. This doesn't really work, does it? Oh well, we'll figure it out later.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This 2-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
Did you tap on somebody else's head too?
To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture. That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
Is he really there, or is he always been like this? I think we can figure out what he means. I hate those things. You know what, Nubo? He's causing the candidates for the throne to pillage foreign lands. It's horrible. But I guess... okay, well, this one makes more sense than this sentence. Or in context, let's say.
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened, but is it really a new low? He's always kind of been like this.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Good thing we've got more, especially that long. And it'll be in comfort too.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the
Change your
morning.
hair and hurry, lady.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Dun dun dun. At least I imagine like it's a dun dun dun.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladel incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Pretty good cover, all things considered.
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saint's Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force.
Well, oh, but you literally have done that, actually. It's COVID time.
The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
He's done something wrong. What do you
mean finale?
Duh! Okay, what are you planning to do? Is the best of a bad lot? Is it so bad?
What are you planning to do?
I mean, I'm going to tickle him till he can't stop laughing. Yeah. What are you thinking? Oh, God.
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
I like how the keep said, though. What do you think I mean? I love it.
And what of the king's magic?
Well, I outrank him in the tournament, so I can kill him. Pretty much.
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf.
Yeah.
The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons.
Yes. Dragon of the gods.
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
This Miller time, not quite. God, that's great.
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, they're a lot more effective than any of your men, so yes.
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
That's it. Tell them one.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
Yeah, that contributed so much. I'm glad you just said, I'm still there.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Yeah, you do kind of need to know that.
Find your clues elsewhere.
You have nothing further from me.
So we're being tested.
Prove
Okay,
you
we
think
figured it out.
as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Richie, help.
It will. We're back at the end. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called Dracodios. Dracodios.
All right.
It sounds like a good taco.
Yeah, great type of thing. I guess we get a chance.
And no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information.
To the
Let's
hump,
go.
to the hump for until we get
Bible hidden. Brow hidden.
Or Bible hidden, either one. Anyway, save me before I forget.
Yeah. Save it now.
Any day now. There we go. Okay, I guess we'll chat with you because we're looking for intel and we can have it.
What are you about?
We're looking for something to coach.
Hey there, I know you. From the thingy. About the king, right?
Okay, so he's drunk. Okay, that's the whole thing.
Yikes, he reeks of alcohol. I don't really want to ask him anything, but might as well since we're here.
Yeah.
So, do you happen to know anything about a divine lance or any Mustari?
I doubt that you would.
Oh, really?
Divine lance? To violence?
Yeah. Don't get violent, please.
Mustari are the ones with the mask. I saw someone eating in the tavern with a mask.
Oh, we did the tavern.
I ain't trust anything to do so. They don't even take off their masks when they eat. I don't know how they do it.
During COVID, there were people that would have done that if they could.
Well, wait. Maybe they do take off their masks, actually.
Fun. Yeah, I know how you feel.
Well, at least now we know a Mustari was sighted at a tavern, I think.
Yeah, I think it's right. You don't know if he actually told me what he did.
Oi there!
Okay, so we're hunting for a tavern. That's fun.
Well met, eh?
You are.
Someone who's not drunk. Let's see.
The divine lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, isn't it? Well, go ask one of them. Not a clemmer like me, eh?
Okay, whatever you say. Thank you for your help.
Have you seen any Mustari around here then? Someone who seems like they might know more about it? I told you this, I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd. You can bet there'll be a Mustari or two there. Now buzz them off.
Okay, so the crowd next
I think they might avoid crowds of people, if I'm being honest. But maybe it's worth checking a tavern or something.
Okay, so remind me about the tavern, right? And keep it back. So let's see.
All right,
Can I go? No, we can't go actually. And that's where I want to go. We know what we do. Let's tavern people. Okay, it's fine. We'll do it your way.
Wonderful.
Ha 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 ha.
Something's funny, trust me, I just have no idea why. Okay, you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Let's get far away from you.
You don't know your way around this. Mustari
Would help. Would help.
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
Why did you do that, Elder? You got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer?
Well, I believe we're kicking ass in the room, so deal with it.
You got a sanctorus executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous, Elder.
Also, I just want to mention, I'm not the one who caught up her head, just saying.
And it's not just your filth. lately there have been pagans loitering around, spoiling these areas too.
Okay, it was nice talking to you. I guess all you have is filth, form, filth.
Yep. You tainted barbaric tribes shall be punished by his eminence for them and by cop.
Okay. Goodbye to you.
Wow, did you hear what he said?
Yes.
All that crap though? About there being pagans nearby?
Actually, that is sort of an interesting lead on this. Almost.
Ha! At least we got something out of his diatribe other than a hard headache. I wonder if one of them is still around. Let's search.
One. Okay. No one's in that door. There's no tavern. Oh! Okay, there's a plus mark now. It's always good on that. You don't talk to every person anymore. Yay! So I guess over the bridge here.
Wonderful.
Oh, and there.
Get some drinkers. I'm gonna get a tavern.
Yeah, might be. Probably is. Okay, that's the one for the exhibition. Yay!
Come in.
They made it much harder than should have been. Considering it's the same tavern we always sort of had.
Yeah.
Incredulous.
We've got the problem with eating fish, not if they're raw.
Wait! Hey, sushi's really good. Give it a shot.
It's all exhibition all the time with this lot. Tavern's been chock full of irritating blokes lately.
And unfortunately, we're back having to talk to all of them again because all of them have to tell me that we need to come here.
They don't know the first thing about curses. That and candidate, loveless, so icky.
Oh, Loveless. I wonder if he's a bad guy.
Excuse me. Hey, listen.
What is this eerie fish? Someone yells. Take it easy on the fish unless you want to.
I hate it when the game does that. Like, you have to stay in this exact spot or you don't get to read that.
Yeah. I guess that means you're out of earshot at that point.
That is the thought. Is there any reason to talk to you or just the same fun?
Hello, new tavern staff.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. I have a question. Or ever heard about the Flying Lance?
You might as well try it.
It sounds like a pickup line.
Yeah. Oh God, it does. I can't believe I get that.
A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to answer you about that sort of thing.
I happen to have one right here. Okay. It always rises to the occasion.
Yeah. There's your R rating for you. Evening 13. Rating you end up.
It's not always hard to come by, but today it is. God.
That hurt the bone.
Think back, YouTube. You're doing that dangerous practice. Oh no.
No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been starry. He seemed awfully bothered about it.
Oh, we gonna have to go outside and talk to the world again?
No. He was bothered about the lands? Sounds like he may know something. Any ideas where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar. What did you say?
Okay, so we need to find the ferry and go to the Merchant's Bazaar. Okay.
Okay, so...
Okay, everybody.
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
Okay, awesome. Could be worse.
Hey, listen.
No, Navi, no way.
Can't make me.
Wonderful.
All right then.
It isn't showing me where the ferries are. Darn it. I'll eventually find them. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Rainbow floats. In a bubble, above it all the munchkins die. Really the way
All right. Oh, yeah, we might be able to.
Yeah, it's right above you.
Awesome. Thank you, Archie.
Let's go.
That would take me forever. Yeah. It's still late. He's all fine guy. It's gonna take less forever now. I know that. Now that makes sense. You don't make sense. And they're not giving me indicators where he is. So, yep, in this area, we're back to talking to the world again.
Wonderful.
If they have these people. Oh, crowd.
Young man.
Now what am I to do? What should I do?
Candidate Rudolph has gained some. Rudolph stopped giving speeches after debating that elder candidate, just like an underling that turned tail the first sign of trouble.
Awesome.
Now what am I to do?
Okay, so that crowd would be there. It would be fun with the world, but not much more than that.
I think he was. He's a little strong. He can defeat humans, right?
I've apparently the game wants me to go around like this now. Don't worry, I'm not actually.
New human, those are starting to feel the heat in this race.
A little bit. Oh,
now what am I
well,
to
we don't
do?
need her now. Find her out the master.
Well met, eh?
On the toilet city, leave it to me.
Check this out.
Hey, that Mistari over there.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, those
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please.
I would have
The
them
same
all
atrocity
take what
all
they
over
please.
again.
The same atrocity all
Damn
over
this
again.
clown theocracy.
Damn this clown theocracy.
Poor voice.
Oh, sorry. I'm so used to reading it.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
I want to ask you something. It really crossed the line, or don't. Why don't we team up?
Let's just go right for it.
Why don't we team up?
What? Really? The enemy of my enemy is my friend? Nah, I'll pass, thanks.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
You're on the receiving end of them. I know that's not what you mean, though.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping.
That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
So you move from not wanting to work with us to being willing to take us later. Makes sense. Okay, I'll take it.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God? So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it.
Oh, we're coming. That's sweet. Sorry about that.
Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then?
It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
Well, we know what he means, because we understand it probably wrong.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Well, we might have to, so I find it wild. Did I ever
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider.
Yeah, that's what our government can go and work, so we need a ship.
It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montaria.
But Montaria is on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Oh, so the government only can traverse oceans like that, and traverse oceans now because it's past the ocean. Got it.
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
You worried about Lady Juna?
Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Del, you still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days.
I hate it when they think it's out of the point of view of the protagonist. It's a video game, not a book. Yeah.
Look, the whole Gladel mess, you really think they're innocent?
And let's go with them, yeah? Me and you? You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Thank you for it a lot. No, it didn't. That seemed completely useless. I'm supposed to be going, ooh, ah, so I'll do it. Ooh, ah.
What the?
It's our ship. We've seen it.
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Does it have a sail? I don't. It's supposed to be able. It's supposed to be seaworthy, but how is it seaworthy? I'm not buying it, man.
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
Okay, so and eventually we can tinker more and get to 5. I know this worked. They played RPGs before.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
I thought it had been at least an hour and a half.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Look, there'll be another one of these fights. We all see it coming, right?
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
You have a better idea?
Why are you two here?
I wish I could put the order on, but if I do that...
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. You're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
The inn's full.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
Actually, yep, totally do.
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Oh, this is gonna be great. Sailing with the enemy.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
No, nothing good, I can tell you that.
They probably still suspect us.
No kidding.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Not gonna make my choice, though.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Well, I won't be ready yet, like you said. Right, and after I do, we're critically gonna have to call it, right? Because, it's been about this, right, Rich?
It's been about 8.
Okay, so not just yet. But I will say though. Thanks for keeping.
See how it's second round.
So if this cutscene is short, we can get it in. If not, I'll play up to it next time. And go from there. Where is the that's the fair. Okay, that's it. I see it.
Well met, eh?
So, that was easy. Okay, there's not one full stop. So, the trivial game. Oh, this one works. Okay. Alright, community find the stairs down. Alright.
Well met, eh?
Actually, the universe is telling me something. I'll see you next time. Bye, folks.